Well, we're here once again talking about Project L and talking about the characters we want to see in Project L. Last time we talked about the characters that were in the Void. This time we're talking about the characters that will be coming into the Freljord. This is a bit of a bigger region and I need sleep. No details from Project L, nothing from Riot, tier list. So like always, have all the characters from the trailer at the bottom. And the characters are Nunu, Ash, Anivia, Braum, Lysandra, Volibear, Sejuani, Ornn, Udyr, Tryndamere, Trundle, Olaf, Gnar, and Gragas. So I'll put one character at the very top, the character I think is the most likely to get in the game, not guaranteed-ish to get into the game, and one character at the very bottom who I think is probably the character that will not make it into the game at all. This is a region that is going to be a complete freaking mess, just for the fact being that there are a lot of characters that have a very strong chance of getting in the game, and a lot of characters that nope. Because it'd be nice if Riot would even give you a skin, ha lad. And cut to when the list is finished.
Power of editing, baby!
So, number one, the character I think that is most likely to get into Project L, Tryndamere. Tryndamere has a very high probability of actually getting the game. Just the fact that Project L suits Tryndamere very well. Other projects for League and that do not really suit Tryndamere as well, as he is a very older character. The man does absolutely nothing crazy, but it works fantastic. A gimmick that actually would work well in a fighting game. Can't fucking believe I'm saying this. Undying Rage works great. His actual aggressive playstyle would work fantastic. Tryndamere would work fantastic for Project L. And another thing that actually doesn't hurt Tryndamere is he's actually named after one of the co-founders of Riot Games. So, not saying that actually gets him into the game, but definitely doesn't frickin' hurt. Next, A tier. Udyr, Olaf, Braum. So, Udyr actually is confirmed to be getting a rework, so this is a bit problematic. If the character's gonna get reworked, they're not probably gonna be making it Project L. But I have to say, Udyr's probably only one who would actually make it in, if he was actually going to get into the game. Having a character still being reworked doesn't mean he's probably the most likely to ever get in it, but the fact that Riot is aware of Project L and the fact that Udyr has been so insanely requested for rework, it's not crazy that they've been planning this for a long time, and this would be a great way to actually show off the rework, and Udyr would also work very well in a fighting game. Olaf. Well, another aggressive character. This one was zoning. Yeah, Olaf would also work fantastic. The other thing that'd be very beneficial for Olaf is his axes would actually provide something for zoning, something for close range. It would work very good. Only thing is with Olaf is he would be very freaking boring, straightforward, and a lot of other characters that are ahead of him, it's not impossible for Olaf to actually make it to the game, but we'll see. Braum. Braum is a phenomenal character and probably one of the only supports that actually make it potentially into Project L. His shield actually provides something for combat, or hell, even defense. He actually has something for zoning, he has something for gap closing, he has something for unique knockups, he has so many different things. They also put this guy in a frickin' turn-based RPG. B tier, Gragas, Volibear, Lysandra, Ash. So, being pretty blunt, I don't want to see Gragas in the game. So Gragas actually showing that he could actually have command grabs, engages, and zoning. No. We have that already. Next, Volibear. Volibear is probably one of the only characters who is a non-human character to actually have a chance of making it into Project L. The fact that he's bipedal definitely helps, but the other main thing that actually hurts Volibear, not even talking about his combat, is his actual size. They probably won't make Volibear's actual realistic size, because that's actually impossible, but it still might be a problem. Other than that, the character has something for closing the distance, he has aggression, he has so many things. It's honestly the character model that's going to be the main problem with Volibear. Next, Lysandra. The character has engaged, the character has zoning, she has something to protect herself, she has something to hurt anyone else, whether it be her actual ultimate encasing them in ice, she has multiple different moves for zoning. She would work fantastic. Unfortunately, Lysandra's probably not the most crazy character actually be put into Project L, just because there are so many other characters to be put into the game. The only real main problem with Sandra also is she has no real physical combat. So, well, next, Ash. Yep, zoning. Ash is an extremely iconic character, but if they want to put zoning in the game, she has a very, very good chance of getting in the game. If they do not put zoning, they're going to have a very hard time putting Ash in the game, as most of her moves are all zoning. Next, C tier. Nunu, Trundle, Sejuani, Ornn, Gnar. Okay, real quick. Character is a pain in the ass, and he really just wants to gank, but it's a 2v2 fighter. Very standard moves, but nothing really differentiating the attacks. Probably very boring to actually put into combat. Holy fuck, your character model is going to be a pain in the absolute ass. I want you in there so badly. And two character models are going to be very hard to animate and very hard to actually make very fundamentally fair balance with health bars. Nope. And last, the character I think that's not making a Project L, Anivia. The character model is by far the worst character model in all of League of Legends actually put into a fighting game. She has no physical combat. Her main way of zoning is stopping people from running away, but this is a 2v2 fighter. And the fact that her passive does not work in a fighting game. Having a passive that will revive your character, but you have to make sure your character stays safe? No, absolutely not. So that's where I have everyone. Now, please leave comments down below what region you'd like to see next. Always love to read comments. But anyways, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. Please go check Twitter. Please go check Twitch. And just remember, Ninja can forward close ups.